So to actually use this apple object in a game, we need a room, and we're actually going to create a room with 4 walls. So again, we'll need to create a sprite for the walls. So we'll load a sprite that's included with our tutorial. It's called wall, and again I'm renaming it sprite wall. Then I'm going to click on the blue circle icon, create an object icon, and I'm going to name the object wall and use the wall sprite. At this point I want to make this wall solid so that later on when we put the apple in the room, it will bounce off the wall. You'll see that in a later step. Okay, now that we have the wall object, we can create the room. Right next to the create an object icon, there's a white box that is the create a room command. I'm going to drag my room out so I can see all the grids in the room, maybe. Okay. Later on we'll see how to adjust the settings, but if you just click on some of these tabs, you'll see there's different settings for the rooms. We could increase its size. Right now it's 640 pixels by 480 pixels. We can change the background and other variables, but right now we're just going to put some objects in. And the first object we want to put in is the wall. So I'm just going to click where I want the wall piece to go, and if I hold down the shift key, I can just drag the mouse down to create a line of wall objects. So I have the left wall created. Next I'm going to create the top wall, and again I'm holding down the shift key as I move the mouse in line to create my different walls using the wall object. Once I have that complete, I can click on the check mark icon. That will save and close the room. Right now our room was called room 0. If you look over in the left column under the rooms area, the rooms folder, it's called room 0. We can double click on it to open it up again, or I can right click on it to rename it, because again we don't want to get in the habit of accepting our default room names that are just given the name room and a number. So let's call this a specific name, maybe base room in this example for the tutorial. So I'm going to double click on the base room. I'm going to maximize it so I can see all of the room. And now I want to put an apple in the middle of the room. So in the bottom left corner of the rooms window, I'm going to click on the icon. Right now it says object wall. I'm going to change that to object apple. When you change this, whatever object is showing in the object to be added with left mouse area down here in the bottom left corner, that's what will be added whenever you click in the room. So I'm just going to click in the middle and add an apple. You can add more than one if you want. If you put an apple and you don't want it anymore, you can just right click on it and that will get rid of it. Get rid of the apple or any object. We just want to start out with one apple for now for our basic tutorial. Okay, now that we have an apple in our room, let's run our game to see what it looks like so far. To run the game, we can click on the little green arrow icon in the top toolbar. And what we'll see is just our room with the apple in it. Nothing's happening. We've got to add some movement or some action to the apple.